Spirit Airlines filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So for somebody that's been a flight attendant, was flight attendant for 10 years, my wife was one for 10 years, we've been through the process. We understand how it goes. Airlines do this a lot. So I'm going to break down in this video, how does this affect you? Should you still be booking flights with them? How did this happen? But first, we're going to read the article. I give you guys my experience and what I believe will happen, and we'll check the stock price and see if it can potentially go up. And let's switch this where you'll be able to, oh, y'all can see it right here. Spirit Airlines, the largest budgeted carrier in the U.S., filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection on Monday. The airline said that customers should not see any disruption in their travel plans while the process unfolds. The filing followed years of struggling from the Florida-based airline, which is known for no frills, low-cost flights. Spirit failed to bounce back from the COVID-19 pandemic, largely due to rising operation expenses and stiffer competition. The airline has lost more than $2.5 billion since the beginning of 2020, while racking up and mounting debt. The bankruptcy proceedings are aimed at restructuring the company and shoring up its finances. Still unease around the bankruptcy petition may basically have some travelers wondering if they should fly elsewhere for the holidays. So, this is the deal. First thing first, when I look at Spirit Airlines, originally their concept was a 10 out of 10. They was such a smart company. I don't like how close my face is. They was such a smart company because they had it all the way down to the T, where they're just going to do exactly what their job is. Their job is to get you from point A to B safely. That's it. I'm just here to dance. That's what they are going to do, is get you to A to B safely. Nothing more, nothing less. The problem is the economy end up getting a little bit bad. That's what ended up happening. So when you go A to B, you're going to get to that person here, right? You don't charge for crazy extra bags, you'll charge for that. Water, you want that, we're going to charge you for that. You want more comfort, we're going to charge you for that. So the concept is, you want to get to A to B at a very low expensive rate, we got your back. But if you want all the extra bells and whistles, the Wi-Fi, you don't even get Wi-Fi on there, you got to go to the other airline. So like for somebody that live in Detroit, going from Detroit to Atlanta, it's a perfect situation when you're using it for a one-way trip. You just got to go somewhere one way if you're going to drive back or round trip, but you know exactly how to do it, where you still got clothes in Atlanta, or you're just going to take one small bag that's going to completely get you right. You learn how to do it. It's very efficient. What happens is when the market and the economy start to fail and collapse after the pandemic. There we go. I found that. There we go. Bam. After the pandemic, people don't get money like that. So you got to think of your timeline 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago on your Facebook, on your Instagram. Everybody was traveling. Everybody was getting flued out. Everybody was having fun doing all this stuff, right? Now it don't exist. Everybody is broke. Everybody needing money. Everybody worried about groceries. Everybody worried about school. Everybody worried about all that type. Nobody's worried about traveling. The people who are traveling, they got the money. Take a lucky guess who they're flying on. Delta, American, United. They're not flying on Spirit. My wife asked me the other day, because we're about to fly somewhere. Yo, where we going to book our ticket at? I'm like, probably Delta. It's not that I don't like Spirit, but when you're traveling with a family, me, her, 2 kids, nah. I want comfort. I would pay more for just for the experience of having everything straight. So when it comes down to how operations will work, you can still book with Spirit. Nothing is really going to change for the average customer. How you notice the change? The change is in the airline industry, you like bid for where you're going to fly. And I'm paraphrasing. So let's say every 3 to 6 months, we just say 6 months, you know the locations where you're going to fly, right? What will happen is, since they're trying to save costs, they will lower those destinations and cut some of them. For example, if Spirit fly from Detroit to Atlanta 6 times a day right now, 6 months from now, it might only be 4 flights or 3 flights. And what they would do is cut those flights because the operation costs, the fuel, and so much other stuff that we don't know about have gotten higher. Let's take away 3 flights. That's going to save us money here. And instead of those $70 tickets, we're going to raise them to $175. So now we get to, unfortunately, it's going to cost you some more, but for their business to thrive and to get out of the green, they're going to take back some flights. So you're not going to have as many options, and your tickets probably should get more expensive. That's how I would do it to compete until you see under this next administration if you can cut down costs, inflation, and operating things, because now when people don't have no money, people don't want to travel, and it make it a lot harder. So if you look at the stock price, save, SAVE, and it don't look like you saving because you started at, opened up at like $11, $12. The high was in 2014 at $82, and you went from $82 to $1 right now. If that's not a bad business or an L or an opportunity, I don't know what to tell you, because the good thing is grabbing like $1,000 worth of shares is not the bad at worst idea, because once they reconstruct I can't even say the word. They refocus their company, and they tried to do the merger with, was it JetBlue? They tried to do the merger that didn't go through. Somebody might help them out and help rechange their company, and you can probably see some positive growth. And for $1, I think it's worth it. So I might put $1,000 into it and give it 10 years, because we go up to $80 a coin. A stock share. That's some wild good money. But you have to see who's running the business, because I don't think the owners are bad businessmen because they created a great business concept. I just believe they probably need to evolve their concept and just reconstruct it. That's it. Just tweak it. So now when the economy go down, you can still try to be recession proof or have enough money saved to be able to alleviate some of it. So the flights, everything still go good. And the only thing that's bothering me, the only thing I get pushback, I seen this article. This budget airline just announced a major expansion. I'm at Spirit's bankruptcy. Take a lucky guess who it is. Allegiant Air. Allegiant, randomly, I went to an interview out in Allegiant to work for Allegiant in Bellingham, Washington, on the other side of the world. Thank Lord they didn't hire me. I don't know why, because I dominated the interview. I did the best, better than everybody. Everybody knew it. But they didn't hire me, and everybody was surprised. I'm so happy because they didn't have overnights. I would have been on the other side of the world just to be a flight attendant. We'll have the right flight benefits. The Lord will help you out in so many different ways. But it's a dope, unique airline. For those that haven't flown Allegiant, their unique thing is they basically create flights in the most randomest, boring places that you probably never heard of, and they go to the best, most fun places. So let's say, for example, you live in Bumhill, Idaho, somewhere that town that nobody knows. And from Idaho, you're going straight to Disney World. Genius concept, right? So it's in the wake of the Spirit Airlines filing for bankruptcy, fellow low-cost Allegiant Air is looking to expand its footprint and potentially attract some new customers. Allegiant is ushering in 44 new routes and total starting next year, including 3 new destinations. The first of these flights take off in February. Wow. Hey, let me know in the comments if you guys ever flown Allegiant. And I never flown them before. I heard it's like, so look, for example, Colorado's Springs Airport. So it's not regular Colorado Spring. The GUF, Gulf Shores International in Alabama. You got Sarasota. No, Albany. ELMC, just random places. Lexington ain't bad. Moline, Omaha. So it's like not fun places. Flint, Michigan. Hey, we got Flint over here. Going to Portland, Oregon. Interesting. Very interesting. Let me know if you guys have flown them. How was your experience with them? And did it feel like a low budget airline? Because I think it's like Blue Man Group is like fun. It's a party. So be interesting. Let me know what y'all thoughts in the comments. Talk to y'all soon.